nice, attractive start to a video. There's my foot. Shows you how tiny that little guy is, huh? Got a decision here. Plum tree. That's not a decision. Cherry tree. That's not today's decision. I'm just hoping it stays healthier than it's been. The decision is whole or whole. Alright. Here's a hole. And I could put another one over there. So the question is honeyberries. And from what I can tell looking at them, they're still just a bit too tender to keep them out here. They're having a ton of flowers. And I realized today, for the first time ever, that, holy cow, snowdrops smell amazing. No wonder the bees like them. How have I had these this many years? And I never noticed they have like a light lily type of scent. These were wide gaping open earlier today, so they're really pretty when they are. They're almost iridescent. Those are starting to yellow up at the tips. There's more flowers that way, but here's what we got. And I think I'm going to keep carrying them in and out. I think I'm also going to have to trim them because the way they were shipped was in, well, we can go grab it probably, because it's in the kitchen. This thing. So this plant was in like that, and the other plant was in like that, and they were laid down on their side. The leaves were curled over, and now they've stiffened in that. You can see how quickly it jumps back. Another thing that happened is some of the leaves have really got bad wilt. I've been picking them off as I find them, but like, look at that. It's just in rather bad shape overall. Not terrible, but not good either. This one, the whole top, I think you saw in the prior video, was just dead. And then these are a little bit translucent. Oops, out of frame. A little bit translucent, a little bit suffering. So I think, and you can see that these ones are, see if I can get it to focus. You can see the disease. Well, I don't know if it's disease. It might just be watering, being in the mail, that kind of thing. And this one's in great shape. That's the bunchberry, the small native dogwood relative. It's a ground cover that does have edible berries and dogwood flowers. Hey, come on, you. Focus for me. So, there you go. Cornus canadensis. Cornus is the family of the dogwood. Canadensis means it's native to Canada. So, my thought is I'm probably going to end up having to pot these up. You know? And trimming them pretty harshly. I have had to bring them in at night, so I'm trying to harden them off. They do look like they were started in a greenhouse, which is fine, but they're shipped a bit early for that, unlike the bare root ones that you can just stick directly in the ground, because they're still dormant. These are more like greenhouse prepped. It's even my other berries that, that fruit in May are still just dormant twigs. Nothing's leafed out yet. Here and here would pollinate really well, but make that corridor really tight. Here and over there might not pollinate as well. I don't know. If you have thoughts, let me know. And, I got some time to decide. We'll go see some more flowers in the front. I still can't believe how many snowdrops I have. It was 2008 when I lifted a handful from a house that was being torn down the street, and yeah, now they're everywhere. They close up at night. It's so cute. And then this is just about the whole way open, so this is the second daffodil here. And in through here, there's quite a few crocuses that I put in last year. So, and they're closed up for the night as well. Had I done this while the sun was still... Oh, look how it's purple the whole way down the stem. That's pretty cool. So, the bare roots are doing great. Maybe I'll just hop up, take a shortcut. Oof. There is a gnat colony over this side in the spring. It happens. So those are all the raspberries. I put down some mulch on the walk. It's crunchy. And then here's the, sorry for the noise, here's the mulberry. And you can tell that it's doing well because, well, this one's had a little cold storage. Let's see if it'll focus again. Because it's still, buds are still doing fine. So it was a little bit more budded out than my climate's ready for, but only a little bit. So it's gonna do just fine. It's gonna leaf right on up, right in time with everything else. But that does show you that the other plants were definitely greenhouse started. And, they're just not ready. I did also, let's get this to focus again, go ahead and lift the wild, grapevine that had been wrapped around this tree I cut, because it's just a weed tree, and laid down. I went ahead and tied it to the oak. So it has a pretty open growth pattern and doesn't tend to damage plants. It also has a tendency, if it gets far up enough, to catch branches as they fall. So, considering the lack of health in this tree, that might be a really helpful thing. We'll see. So, it's a beautiful day. And I'm going to take those honeyberries in at night because they are not ready for the cold. But they didn't like the stale air too well after having been shipped in that very contained box with plastic and everything and intertangled. They wanted to be outside and breathe some fresh air for a bit, I could tell. They're already perking up a bit after that, so that's good. So they'll spend nights in my kitchen, and then hopefully it won't be too cold in the mornings to put them out, but if not, it'll just be in the evenings when I put them out, because I leave it stupid o'clock in the morning, which is about 6:10 a.m., and sometimes it's still decidedly way below freezing, even if it's going to get up to 60 degrees for the day, so we'll see what I can manage. Yep, so that's what's going on here. There's a helicopter coming. You can't see it. Oh yeah, you can. Probably going to one of the hospitals. Alright. Happy spring. It actually feels like spring. It is March 27th of 2019, and I hope you're having a good one. Bye.